Hello, everybody. I'm Joe from Joe's Shrimp Shack. I know I normally have this at my store and everything else, but with me going down to Florida, I apologize for not doing a live last Wednesday, but I was literally at the freaking airport, almost missing my plane. Um, um, so I couldn't do a live last week, and then I was finally able to go get my freaking beard trimmed and haircut this morning, which is, I'm on my way there right now. But I know I wanted to fire up a live for you guys. I want to thank all my subscribers. I want to thank my members. I have a few members out there. I see Brooklyn Bell is here. I see Alan Tooth is here and everything else. I want to thank you guys for being a member of my page and donating every single month. I have a lot of stuff in the works right now that you guys are going to get exclusives on. Um, but yeah, lots happened. So let me just touch base. So keep in mind I'm driving, guys, so I'm not going to be able to read a lot of messages. So let me just kind of touch base. Last Friday, I went down to Florida. I stayed with Will Nays. I had him on my live before, guys. He's the one that's opening up a zoo down in Florida, down in West Palm Beach. Went down there, went to the beach, went swimming. That was the freaking video I put up of swimming in the ocean. In the video, it kind of looks like, dude, what is he doing? I was actually freaking body surfing. Will taught me how to body surf on the waves. It doesn't really look like body surfing, but I literally went from 30 feet in a matter of 2 seconds. So obviously I did something right. And then on Sunday, we went swimming with the sharks, free swimming. So Will is a shark handler for a company called Shark Safari. I'll get the link and I'll put it down here. So if you're ever down in freaking that area, we went to Jupiter Beach. You can free swim with sharks. What they do is they remove hooks from fishermen from the shark. So they free swim with them. They find a shark that has a hook in their mouth. They work with it to get it out. Now, the sharks we saw, we had 3 bull sharks. We had some lemon sharks. We had some sand sharks. So the sand sharks, there's so many of them. They were about 7 to 8 feet long. I had them swim between my legs. Now, we got the warning ahead of time that it was going to be cold and it was going to be super choppy and super waves and stuff, right? And I'm like, well, how cold is cold? They're like, it's 50 degrees. I'm like, oh, that's like summertime for me. I'm from Minnesota. I ain't worried about that stuff. We took Dramamine the night before. We got up, took 2 more Dramamines. Will suggested that we go to freaking Dunkin' Donuts, get something to eat because we're going to be out there for a few hours. I'm like, all right, cool, not a problem. Had some Dunkin' Donuts. Got to Jupiter Beach. Met up with Matt. That's the captain. Went over, put my wetsuit on. I was wearing shorts. I really did. Dude, it's 55 degrees. Dude, I was used to that stuff. Got out in the, whatever you want to call the freaking bay or whatever, and it was nice and calm. Took some videotape. As soon as we got past that little bay and everything else, oh, I'm telling you, freaking about 5 to 6 foot waves, right? I'm like, all right, not a problem. I've been in 5 6 waves on Mille Lacs Lake and stuff. We got to the Gulf Stream. They had a cold front coming in, so it ended up being 10 to 14 foot waves. Now, the boat that we're on was only a 16-foot boat. That's all we were, and we had 10 to 14 foot waves. So this is what was said. We were with people that do like videos for National Geographic. It said, hey, if at any time you guys want to freaking stop, we'll stop. Not a problem. It is what it is. It's fucking super choppy out here. You know, come back in a month. It's going to be nice and calm. Everybody agreed upon that we'd stay until Will got sick because Will's basically the shark handler. We're like, all right. We get there. We stop the boat. Instantly started feeling nauseated. Just because there's a difference between going with the boat and then when you actually stop and you're going up and down the waves, right? So the thing is, you jump in the water, you feel better. So instead of being on the boat where you're going up and down, you're actually going with the waves. Jumped in the ocean, and of course, everybody knows I have a partial tear ACL and meniscus. I found out that I don't really sink. with the light with the wetsuit. I kind of float. But what I did is I grabbed we put a bait box down. So I grabbed the bait box line so I could actually get pulled behind the boat, which was super cool. It's like just like snorkeling like this. I started singing Tequila, the Pee Wee Herman Tequila, and I'm over here in my snorkel. Do 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 do. After a couple times, I'm looking left, looking right. There's no sharks coming and stuff like this. I started getting nauseated. I don't want to throw up in my snorkel. So I kind of got out of the water. Tossed my cookies. Felt a little bit better. Said, you know what? I'm going to hop back in. Hop back in. All of a sudden, there's sharks. I grab the bait line again, and I'm getting tugged behind the boat and stuff, and I'm looking left, and I'm looking right, and sharks are swimming like I can literally touch them, right? The guys from National Geographic are calling up to the captain and saying, hey, Joe needs to put his head on the swivel a little bit more. So keep in mind, I'm getting pulled behind a boat. So at one point, I'm 20 feet behind the boat. A wave comes. All of a sudden, I'm right by the motor. And we're just drifting. So, of course, they're huge waves. So, and I didn't want to let go because knowing that I have an injured leg, I don't want to get with all these big waves. I didn't want to get kind of like pushed to pushed down further. These guys have to go rescue my butt and everything else. Also, keep in mind, I'm hanging onto the bait box line. The captain is chumming. So when he's chumming, it's going right over me. So I had sharks all over the place. As soon as I started looking back and stuff, I started feeling a little bit nauseated and stuff. I got stung with a jellyfish because I'm getting tugged. So jellyfish are going by me and I'm trying to push them aside. I got stuck on the side of my head. But went over and I had fun. I was watching sharks. And then at one point, I kind of popped my head up and I saw Will on top of the boat. I got a video of it. I saw Will toss his cookies, and I smelled sausage. We had sausage burritos for breakfast. I smelled sausage and I lost it. So the captain took a video of me. I pulled myself up on the boat with one hand. He's tossing cookies. I'm tossing cookies. That was the video we took. Now, because the waves are so bad, I didn't take that much video on. What told us is that they'll use their videos of what they have of myself and Will, and they'll send it to us. I just have to be patient with it. Keep in mind, the whole time after I was singing Tequila, when I went back in the water the second time, I was singing Baby Shark, the Batman anthem, and the Jaws theme. Literally, I was just relaxed, getting pulled. I had a lot of fun. If at any point you guys want to go down there, I can get you hooked up with freaking the shark safari and stuff like this. It's over by West Palm Beach. It's like a 40-minute drive to Jupiter. It's called sharksafari.com. I do believe what it is. I can get you all the information on there. The rest of the time I was down there, let's just be honest here. It's just, it's Florida. It was warm weather. He's opening up a zoo. I did the paludarium video. I did the snuggling with the skunk video. I got some other videos too. I just haven't been able to work on it. But I had a super fun time. Want to go down there again. Stayed down there until Wednesday. Got to the airport and our plane was already boarding. So I got on the plane. Came back to Minnesota. It was 40 degrees. We're getting snow and stuff. So we've been getting snow ever since. Then went over and just kind of get stuff to the store. I see Nick's watching. Nick is my part-time employee. I see that he logged in and he's on here too, guys. So you can say hi to Nick if you want to. Otherwise, it's hard for me to read messages while I'm driving and stuff. I'll be able to once I get there. I'm about 15 minutes away and I'll be able to read the messages. Now I find out I got a message yesterday. So we're gonna have some exclusive videos. I got a trip planned next month. The airline tickets are already freaking done. I don't want to kind of ruin the thing, but we're gonna get some exclusive stuff. I'll be someplace for 10 days, and I want to share it with you guys. Now, what's gonna happen is my members are gonna get the first crack at it. They're gonna see the Berkeley Bells, the Allen Tooth, the freaking Jail Not Here's. Everybody that's a member of my page or a paid member, they're gonna get some exclusive videos of this place. It's just one of those things where I bought a new camera. Oh, that's another thing. I bought a new camera when I was down in Florida, underwater camera. So we're going to get some more underwater videos. I got some better macro lenses, so we'll be able to get that all done. I'm going to be working with Will about upping my video production. I downloaded a better video editing system and stuff, and that's all provided by YouTube. And they don't pay me a lot of money, but I'll tell you this right now: every penny helps. Every super sticker, every super chat, every member, the money just goes back into it. So I bought a nice camera. I got a better macro lens. I got a paid membership for Premiere Pro, which you guys look it up. It's like $25 a month to edit videos and stuff. I got underwater housing for my camera. That was working. But it's all about doing good content video for you. Even if it's not about shrimp, I can go to other places and put water. I just want to put my camera underneath the water. I'm afraid to do it with my iPhone. But I just want to make better content for you guys, and I want to help you guys be more successful on stuff. I have other information that I might be expanding the store. What I want to do is I'm in a store about 768 square feet. What I'm looking at is 3,200 square feet. So by expanding to 3,200 square feet, I want to have something like Aqua Green. Aqua Green is more like a gallery store where you walk in and there's tons of like beautifully planted tanks. There's chairs in front of it. It's like a museum. And then in back of the store, you can go over and purchase your fish and everything else. But I want to do classes there. I want to do workshops. I spoke to some of my sponsors. I spoke to some aquascapers and stuff. They're 100% like, yeah, dude, this would be awesome. So it's all about doing one step at a time. And when I find out more, I'll let 100% I'll let you guys know, because in theory, you guys are making the steps with me. If this happens, there's going to be a video every single day of what I'm doing today to expand the store and everything else. Nick says, I'll super chat you if you super chat me. That's my part-time. Say hi to Nick, everybody. You get paid from me, Nick. That's your super chat. That's your super sticker. You get paid cash from me. That's your super chat. But I just want a store that's unique to America. And I think I'll be able to do it. It's just a matter of I have to get all my ducks in a row first. Everybody knows it. All my sponsors know I talk to them. Once I put my mind to something, I'm gonna do it. It's just one of those things. I don't half-ass. Excuse my French. I don't half-butt things on it. So it's like if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna 100% do it. I see that there's only 10 viewers watching right now. It might be because I didn't go live last week. It is what it is. I know this wasn't like anticipated. Like I didn't push it out way sooner and stuff. I just decided to do it this morning. But 100%, Brooklyn Bell, JL's here, all my members, I want to thank you guys. I got a lot of stuff in the works. You guys are going to get some exclusives coming up. I did order fresh plants today, so they'll be here next week. I did get some more shrimp ordered. They'll be in here by Friday. Got them from my buddy in Minnesota, in the United States here. So it's just one of those things where it's like I'm moving forward with life. I've had a lot of struggles, and there's more personal struggles that I've been dealing with since Florida. But it's not like one of those things where not everything needs to be aired on YouTube. A lot of my close friends knows what's going on and stuff. A lot of it can be like heart-wrenching and everything else too, but it is what it is. I struggle with a lot of stuff in my personal life. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I've been clean and sober for 12 years. I don't have a drinking freaking issue. I dated someone that had a drinking issue. They decided to go sober, so I decided to go sober with them. And right now it's just been like, I just do it. It's just who I am now. But I know, like last night I went with the guys and they're just like, oh, you're getting freaking tea and everything. You got a drinking. I don't have a drinking issue. But I know a lot of it's been challenged by, someone that was in my life that they kind of hold that my sobriety kind of against me. And that was always the thing of on it. Some other people know my issue that's going on. But I found out information yesterday that it was like cold, hard, factual proof. And I confronted and just wanted to have honest truth and shit. And nobody could be freaking honest with me. So I just kind of like, and then I got good news after that. And, friends trying to hang out with me and freaking trying to, be supportive of myself. And I'm just going to be honest with everybody here. I mean, if you're happy with what you do in life, don't ever let anybody bring you down. That's the facts. People can either support you and grow you, or they can hold you back. If someone is holding you back, that's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. And it just gets to a point where if you have a dream in life and you're trying to make that dream successful, be around people that want to support you and help you. 110%. This has always been my motto. If you think the grass is greener on the other side of the fence and you want to cross that fence, don't come back to my grass. Because if you think the grass is greener on the other side, water your own lawn. Make your grass green. Fertilize it. Take care of it. Aerate it. Take care of your grass to make it greener than the other side. Because life is not easy. Life has struggles. I mean, we walk a path and you get a lot of crossroads coming up and you have to make that honest decision of where you want to go in life. And I've always 100% have always wanted people to be successful in this hobby. Regardless, I started with $300 in a PayPal account, and I had like self-doubt in myself too. But then I looked past that and I said, look, I can do this. And I've come across negative people on my journey and stuff, and I just cut them out of my life. If you're not positive with me with what I want to achieve and stuff, then I don't need to put up with garbage. I don't. There's a lot of positive people out there that believe in you. And it's just one of those things. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in the person that you're with. You may not like everything about that person, and you might go over and say, look, they have a lot of flaws and they have this, but you know what? You don't want to date someone that's identical to you. You just don't. I mean, it's like dating yourself. You want someone to challenge your beliefs onto a point where they stand behind you, but they want to make you successful. Because you can self-doubt yourself along the way of your dream, and they have to challenge you on that to make you successful. You need to have someone successful behind you. The way I want my store is the way I want my store. Okay, I have a personal look in my store the way I want, and that's how it's going to be. I travel for work. That's who I am. When I left New Wave, literally, like me and the other owners, we sat down, we talked, and they said, look, Joe, you want to travel 100%. You want to travel for work. You want to promote. You want to do all that. We're not ready for that. I was ready. I fucking said, to my French, I went running, and I made it this far. If I can do it, you guys can do it. And I'll help you guys every single which way. Like Nick is in here. Nick wants to do live feeding bugs, whatever it is. I mean, I'm behind him 100%. Go ahead. Well, if a bug gets loose and I got bugs, dude, I'll be upset. But I'll help you be successful. Just surround yourself with self-positive people, and positive things will happen with you. Did I gain weight during COVID? 100%. Dude, I'm 238 pounds. Am I happy with that? No, I'm not happy with that. But guess what? I can accept it. Like literally when I was down in Florida, I make jokes all the time because I had negative people in my life calling me fat. Okay, I'm not super fat, Okay, I got some fluff. Okay, it is what it is. We got done swimming with the sharks. We land at the dock. Okay. If anybody's been in a wetsuit, you understand that once your wetsuit gets wet, it's hard to take off. You got to peel it off. Okay. Keep in mind, my freaking knee hurts. Okay. It felt better in the water, but now we're stopped. It's starting to freaking hurt. I get my wetsuit down to my waist, and I can't. I'm trying to step out of this thing. I can't get it. I said, "Someone help me! I'm too fat." The dude that was taking the videos from National Geographic came over to me. So he also does a lot of positive videos for the military, positive videos for treatment centers too. Okay, he comes up to me and he says, "Stop." I said, "What?" He goes, "Joe, stop being negative on yourself." I'm like, "What? I'm just saying I'm fat." He goes, "Stop. Be positive. Stop degrading yourself." Which I don't think I was degrading myself. I'm just making a joke, but I understand what he's trying to say. Subconsciously, I'm probably degrading myself, in my mind and stuff. I never thought of it that way. But that was like the first little step of him shoving me and saying, "Do it." It takes a lot. I'm pretty stubborn. Okay, I'm German. Okay, I'm pretty stubborn. I'm going to admit that. I'm not the easiest person to get along with. Ask Eric Lucas. He will tell you I'm hard to get along with. It's on a regular basis because I'm stubborn and my mind is set on things. It takes me time to do change. I don't like change. It takes me time to do change. But what's good is people can present something to me and I will be stubborn and I'll be like, nope. But I will actually take the time and actually think about it after the fact. And I'm the type that if I'm wrong, 100%, I will tell someone, "Hey, dude, I'm wrong. You have to do it this way." I don't have a problem with that. And it's tough because pride happens with everybody. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sit here and lecture. I'm not. I'm trying to be positive about this. I just kind of have some reflections that... Am I hurt inside? 100%. I'm hurting inside. But am I being positive? Yes, because as soon as I went over and made the steps to do something about it, positive things were starting to happen for me. And I would love to share the positive things with you, but it's one of those things where I have to take it one day at a time and let freaking the cards kind of lay out. But I guarantee you guys are going to find out. All my members and everything. If you haven't become a member yet, please become a member and stuff. I got like a $2.99, a $5.99, whatever it is. It doesn't cost that much every single month, but it helps me out because it helps me get the recording equipment, helps me get this other stuff. I want to thank everybody that has subscribed to me and that follows me weekly and stuff. I greatly appreciate it. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here and stuff. It's just one of those things where it's just like, I want you guys to also be successful. If you're starting a YouTube channel out there, it takes time and it takes patience. 110%. It doesn't happen overnight. I've had my YouTube account for since 2016. I just hit the 4,000K mark. I'm at 4,200, I think it is. So I got a big burst of freaking subscribers and stuff, which I greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you. Now I want to get to 5K. It's just one of those things where it's just like, life can give you lemons. Now you decide what you want to do. Do you want to make a puckered up face, or do you want to make lemonade? I would make lemonade. And it's just one of those things where it's just like, I have a lot of things going on to a point where I want to share it with you. Possibly a store expansion that's going to be first of the kind in the nation. I know there's this one down in Texas. I got a brain fart right now. I know they have some right there, and they're super successful. And I want to kind of do the same thing. But Minnesota, we're a big aquascaping community over here and stuff. A lot of plant people, so I want to kind of do that. Look at Brooklyn Bell. Brooklyn Bell, she watched my YouTube channel, met her down in Louisiana. By the way, Aquafest next year, April 14th, 15th, 15th, 16th, something like that. I'll get you guys information. I'm going to it. But went to a Aquafest, met her in person and stuff, and she was super like introvert, like didn't want to freaking like talk that much on a live and everything else. She came on a live. I showed a picture of her tank and everything else. Guess what? She's on everybody's live now. She watches. She's she's so addicted to this. It's unbelievable. And I'm proud of her. You know, don't let anybody go over and tell you different. Like, you do great aquascapes. I'll stand behind you anytime. So it's just one of those things where it's just like, you know, I'm super proud of a lot of people, 100%. So let me just check these little messages. I just got to tour my haircut. Let me go back to I'm gonna go back to the front, guys. So if you have quick questions, cool. It's gonna take me a while to scroll through all this stuff right there. So Jay Oliver, hey, how you doing? Alan Tooth, how you doing? Brookley Bell, Nick is on here, like I said, my employee. Misfit Reptiles, hello. G Bear, eyes on the road. I am. It's just, you know, I get here safe. Misfit Reptiles, Nick, Brookley Bell, Poetic Song, how you doing? Eric Wyrock, Melvin Reef, how you doing? Monster Fish, my moderator, how you doing? Some people can be a-holes. Brookley Bell, I'm that one. Reading through it. Papa Shrimp. Just reading through that. It's getting all cut up. Joe, you know you can call me. I do, and I greatly appreciate it, Brookley Bell, and I probably will, because I need a different sex's point of view on stuff. And I know a lot of people, they'll just kind of say what you want to say. They'll say what you want to hear. And, I'd rather have someone be 100% honest with me than freaking trying to be like a butt kisser and stuff. Melvin, so I got down on the bottom right here. So yeah, I gotta decide. Maybe I'll just keep the beard and get it trimmed up today. But I gotta figure out if I want to go back down just to the goatee and keep it short like I did before, because this actually makes me look pretty old. But some days I have a good beard day. Like today, I was beginning to have a good beard day. Now I'm just kind of like. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, should I keep the beard or go down to a goatee? I mean, I have a few weeks to decide before a big exclusive for you guys, but it is getting pretty. I mean, do I dye it? I don't know. Why don't you guys tell me? So I'm literally here. Yes, my shirt says "Body by Bacon." It's 100% true. Honestly, it's my strongest qualities to have. I have no female friends. Most can't handle that. I agree. So here's my thing, as I tell people. This is my belief. Okay, I'm a very old-fashioned type person, so I like opening up the doors for someone. I like being polite and everything else like this. I think if we go out to eat, if I'm dating you and stuff, I pay for dinner because that's just the man's thing to do. But here's the thing. I understand females can have male friends. I understand that 110%. I agree with that. In every relationship, you need to have your friends. He needs to have his friends, and then you have mutual friends. I 100% agree with that. Okay, thank you, Misfit. I'm reading this. But here's what I think. If you have personally took a step past a friendship, where you did something more than what a friend would normally do, you need to be 100% honest with the person that you're with if you're going to have the communication with that person. That spouse that you're with deserves the right to know if you step past, even if it was like a one-time thing 20 years ago, that person deserves the right to know so they can make the decisions for themselves versus being ambushed later on in life of, oh shit, I didn't know that. That's my personal beliefs. Is it right or wrong? Who knows? But that's how I was brought up. I agree with you, Poetic Song. Poetic Song's like, I'd always rather, let me see if I can get this up here. Yep. I always rather someone tell me that they disagree or flat out don't like me than hold it in person. Dude, I don't like freaking like backstabbing people. Like, if I like you or not. There ain't nobody ever has said that about me. You know if Joe likes you or not. If he don't like you, he don't talk to you, he don't do nothing. I don't have a problem saying, dude, I don't like you. Leave me alone. But my personal beliefs are my personal beliefs. It's what brought up my core. I'm known as a happy-go-lucky person. 100%. Everybody's like, dude, Joe's happy-go-lucky. He's always in a good mood. He's always there to help people. 100%. But recently, I've had some negative freaking things happen to a point where it's I'm not struggling, but it gets to a point where, I'm just pulling forward. That's all I'm doing. It just gets to a point where it's put some stuff negative in my head to a point where it makes me feel down. And my thing is, like, whenever I got into a relationship or anything else, I always tell people, just be honest. A relationship is based on honesty and trust. Same as a friendship, same as a business acquaintance. It's all about honesty. Sorry if you're hearing that. I get alerts that my package is delivered from Amazon. It's all about honesty and trust. I am a sales rep for JBJ. I call local fish stores promoting their products and selling their products. I'm a very honest person, and I tell them, look, I want this relationship between you and I to be a long-lasting one. I'm not going to sell you something that I think that you can't sell. If you can't sell something, please let me know. I will take the steps and try and help you sell this stuff, because I'm going to tell you what to get, because it's the same stuff that I have in my store that I can sell. It's all about believing in yourself, knowing how to do the stuff, and train your staff how to sell stuff. Hey, Dave, how you doing? Dave thinks the goatee. It does make me look younger if I keep it trimmed. So if I go like this, this is my better side, and I trim it down, I do look younger, because all of a sudden this gets like super gray and everything else. But I honestly believe, I can teach anybody anything that I know. I can. Like, I might get frustrated and stuff like this, but that's on me. That's not on them. It's on me. And Nick's here too. Nick will say, dude, I'm a tough person to work for, just because my mindset is like, I've been doing this for so long. I know how I want things done. Nick is not the same person as me, but the thing is Nick, you're here too. You understand it is my store. And the thing is, it's like, I'm used to doing things a certain way, and I kind of want it done a certain way because that's how it works for me. But I listen to what you tell me, and sometimes I allow you to go over and do that, and then sometimes I don't. So it's just one of those things. It's a learning curve, because you're my first real employee by myself. Yes, over at New Wave we had employees and stuff, and 100% I was hard to work for, but I'm a blunt person. People knew that. If you got time to lean, you got time to clean. If I'm paying you, I expect you to be freaking busy. But, hey, Dave, by the way, too. Dave, if you need bigger plants, I have a bunch of Amazon swords. I got like 5 Amazon swords, and I got 5 more coming next week. So if you need some Amazon swords, I got a bunch of Amazon swords I want to get rid of. But I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't struggle with sobriety. I love my sobriety 100%. I don't struggle with it right at all. Even if someone's like trying to tempt me and everything else, I'm going to be honest. It doesn't faze me. It doesn't. I'm strong that way. The thing is a lot of times too is people will get negative on themselves. When they're negative on themselves, they're more apt to fail in the things that they're going to do, and they're more apt to do other stuff. I'm positive behind myself. I know I can make it in this industry. I know I can. I've been proving it to everybody that I can do this stuff. I believe in everybody else. I believe in the people around me. If I get the opportunities, yes, Dave, stop in this week or weekend. I believe in myself. And my friends, my close friends that I've known for a while, believe in me too. Manny from JBJ has known me 7 years. I got introduced to aquatic experience when I was in Chicago back in 2017. Okay? I got introduced to him by Chris Luca. Chris went up to him and says, Manny, get Joe a tank, get him some soil. He's got a video for us. I messaged him. I'm like, hey, Manny, where's that tank? It took a while. But guess what? I said, what do you want? And he said, look, Joe, I'd like to get a video. I'm like, well, it's going to take me a while. I want to do, it's going to like, it's got to go through a cycle and it's got to mature and, you know, it's going to take a process. But I did it. And he had faith in me. He had faith in me when I was at New Wave. He literally flew out to Minnesota right before we went to Aquatic Experience in Jersey. Literally flew out to Minnesota and said, look, Joe, where do you see yourself? You have done this much so far. The only thing you can do is own your own store or work for a manufacturer. I separated from New Wave. Okay? Separated. Regardless of anything that happened, we separated. You know, I still talk to him and stuff. Manning instantly. He was already in Minnesota. He flew out to Aquatic Experience. He took me to go see New York and stuff. Offered me a job instantly. Because he saw potential in me. He saw that what I wanted to achieve in life. And then when I got back from New York, I opened my own store. Closed down for about, I think it was like 10 days. Opened my own store. But he stood behind me the whole time. Friends stood behind me. Tyler went out there and helped me build racks and stuff. They stood behind me because they're true friends. They're not negative. They're not trying to get something off me in the long run. They believed in me. And if anything that you guys get from me today is believe in yourself. Surround yourself with people that believe in you, because that's what makes the difference. That's what makes the difference. Hey, Jay Oliver. Jay Oliver, I'm right here with you. Joe in the guppy industry, 110%. I went to Twin City Guppies. I know, like, I did the live over there, and there was bad reception. But I was honest with them. I'm like, look, dude, you can't sell tanks, you can't sell rocks, you can't sell substrate. Why? Because you're not buying exit. The mall should have put you buying exit. You know, and I'm like, look, you got to do more. Let me help you. Let me like teach you about plants. I want you to be successful. So it says, Joe, Chris gave you a shout. Let me just read this. Chris gave you a shout out on Aquarium Co-op's Shrimp Talk. He did. He was bragging on your blackberry shrimp. I was like, yes, yes. And I love Chris. Like, Chris separated from Dennerly and stuff. Him and I still talk. We're good friends. King Lee is a good friend of mine. I want him to be successful. If I can help him be successful, I'm successful because I'm helping another friend out. If I can help any of you guys out, please reach out to me. I know sometimes it takes me a while to get back to people and stuff because I do a lot of stuff by myself. And I get overwhelmed, but I'm used to having so much time that I do every single day and stuff. But I will get back to you guys. Have faith. That's the one thing I want you guys to do is have faith. Have faith in yourself. Surround your people that have faith in you. Because there's a lot of us out there. Be positive. You know, if you start feeling negative and shit, reach out to someone that's going to bring you back up. Hey, Fish and Tantics. It's just one of those things where it's just like, there's a lot going on in people's lives. There's a lot going around in the world right now. 100%. I'm not going to touch base on religion, politics, personal beliefs. I can tell you what I believe in, and you guys can believe in what you want to believe in, and we can meet in the middle. I really don't care. I'm not gonna argue the fact with you or anything else like that. You know, I treat people the way they treat me. If you treat me good, I'll always be there for you. Always. If you treat me negative, I'm still gonna be positive to you. What's gonna happen is it's gonna sit in my mind, and I'm gonna always realize that you treated me negative, and I'll call you on it. But in the long run, I'm just gonna end up walking away. It is what it is. What does J. Oliver say? I'm not going to lie. I struggle with motivation, but I always try to push positively. Motivation is tough. Like, I'm a YouTuber, okay? It's tough trying to find content all the time and find motivation. But this is one of those things, like, just take out your camera and videotape some stuff. You may not use it right now, but you can use it in the future and stuff. Motivation is tough when you're trying to do something. Dude, I have over 100 and some tanks. Water changes have to get done. But there's days that I sit there and say, I just don't want to do this, but I still do it. I mean, yeah, take some time for yourself. Like, don't no lie. Like, Nick comes in, I'll be like, hey, can you start water changes? And I sit on my computer trying to get my JBJ stuff done or try and do other things. But I appreciate it all. Stephen P., how you doing? Motivation, never heard of it. That's 100% true. Yeah, like Brooklyn Bell, motivation, ADHD. I understand the concept, dude. Seriously, But the thing is with me is like I'm a track person. So what happens is, if I want to get something, I want to complete that whole entire task before I go to another task. Or I might do one or two tasks, but I need to get that stuff done before I move forward to the next one. That's kind of like when I do my aquariums, my water changes. Do one tank, scrape all the fronts, you make it look all clean, pull the filters out, do your water change, taking the water out. I like to do steps. That's how I am. And it just comes down to, it's like, motivation sucks if you have ADHD or ADD. It does, because you're just like, whoop, whoop, bubbles, what squirrel? I understand that. But the thing is, you made it this far in life, knowing that you have ADHD or ADD or anything that you struggle with. You made it this far in life. All you're doing is another small obstacle which you enjoy doing. Find the time or find out what motivates you to move forward and do that. That's what it comes down to. You made it this far being who you are. Nobody can make you change. You got to change for yourself. You got to know what you want in life, and you have to take the bull by the horns, and you got to do it. So what does Brooklyn Bell say? Me too, Joe, but if I miss a step or I'm interrupted, then I'm all at the brick wall when I'm doing it. I agree with you. I get frustrated. Ask Nick. I have steps. He skips steps, and I'm just like, stop. But that's me. That's my issue. That's not his issue. That's my issue. But he also understands that I pay him. So then he'll correct it the way it is. The thing is like, I get interrupted and stuff, and it's frustrating. It is. You gotta work past and stuff. But Brooklyn Bell, I'm telling you this right now. Okay, you've made it this far. Look at your scape. I literally pimped out your scape on YouTube. Look how beautiful it is. Now let's look at Papa Shrimp. Life has tried to make me doubt my dreams for 3 years, but I truly believe I'm on the right path, so I keep on keeping on. 100%, Papa Shrimp. 100%. You started your business with nothing. You made trips to the other side of the freaking nation. You came back. Look at all the medical issues that you went through. But you're keeping on. You're doing it. You're making this dream come true. That's what's great about America. It's a land of opportunities. You get the opportunity. It's whether or not what you do with your opportunity. You get an opportunity. Do you go over and grab that opportunity and make it happen? Or you play a victim card and freaking say, whoa, everybody just poops on me and freaking jumps on me. No, look at the opportunity on things. That's what I'm getting at. And I'm sorry if some people may say I'm being negative and stuff. I'm not being negative. I'm trying to be positive. We have a lot of opportunities here in America. A lot of opportunities that other countries would love to have. But a lot of times people just don't take those opportunities. Take those opportunities. Run with it. Look at Burley Bell. That was the first hardscape that I built. I've learned now that I made a lot of mistakes with it. I'm still struggling to plant it. I get, like Berkeley, I give you my advice on what I would do. And you have your own thoughts and everything else. But that's cool because you listen to me. You might take one or two ideas that I gave and run with it. You might not. But that's the difference between listening and just being closed-minded and not listening. Hey, ABC, how you doing? And I'm sorry if this was like I didn't put it in the description. We're going to talk about shrimp today. I just said talk while I'm driving. But I have a lot of negativity stuff that's just happened in the past week. Like when I say negativity, I meant like my higher power threw a lot of struggles at me in over a week. A lot of struggles. Like straight up freaking like drop bombs on me, freaking everything. And I've reached out to some of my friends and they stood behind me on stuff. And I look at the positive things on stuff. And that's what I did. Is I'm deciding to do me. To keep on making my dream come true. That's what I want. And I want you guys to be a part of it. I do. Thank you for watching me, guys. If you're not a member, please subscribe to be a member. I know it's only a few dollars every single month. Cool, I appreciate it. It helps me on my struggle here. I have an announcement coming up pretty soon. I mean, you guys are going to get exclusives on it. Berkeley Bell, everybody that's a member on here, cool. I greatly appreciate it. I will never go over and do, like a members only stream. I won't. It's just one of those things. If I have something to share with you, I have something to share. I know Jess is following me for her members only stream after this. It works for her. A lot of people are members on this one. I want to, thank everybody that's become a member on mine. I'm sick, Joe. I got to see your video. Hope you're doing great. Yeah, I am. I'm struggling with some things. I'm not, but I'm being positive about it. And I'm moving forward in life with what I want to do. And you guys are going to be like, when I make final announcements for everything, you guys are going to be like, wow, damn. But I've had a lot of people in the YouTube community say, Joe, you do talk a lot of talk, but you make the things happen. You back everything you're saying. I do. I don't tell someone something that I'm not going to go over and do myself or make it happen. People ask me, can you go to this show? Can you go to this show? Can you go to this show? I don't want to pot commit. Dude, I don't even know what's going on in a week. It's hard for me to commit to something that's happening 3 months from now. I have a personal friend. He's probably watching. His son is having a graduation party. It's 3 months out. They sent me an invitation. I said, look, honestly, I don't know if I can make it or not. I don't know what's going on. It's not that I'm dogging on you. By the way, I forgot my invitation sitting on your desk or on your table. I have to get that back from you. It's so far out that it's hard for me to do a pot commit because I don't want to disappoint anybody. That's the biggest thing is I'm a people pleaser. I don't want to disappoint people. I'm trying to make people happy all the time. Thank you, Alan Tooth. I greatly appreciate it. I will always stand behind you guys and what you guys are doing. I might give you some advice and everything else. We may not see eye to eye all the time, but I'll always back your dream. Always. Always. It's just what I do. I'm a big kid inside. You have kids, do me. Your kids are gonna get along great because I'm just like, dude, I will run around a show with your kids and have fun. That's just who I am. So, with all this, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming in today. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll do another live next week. Oh, you're not going to do the members only? So, okay, we're not doing the members only after this. Jess's message on here. I mean, it's good right here. No members only today. She's at the dentist. So let me just get this one right here and just go back up. Jay Oliver, you're the great guy. Go, Joe. You're a good friend to have. Keep on being positive. I'm going to keep that on that note right there. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Okay, I want to thank all my members. If you haven't become a member, please click to subscribe and everything on here. Click to join the membership. Whatever you got to do on here, like, share, leave a comment, whatever you need to do to make this more successful and stuff. I want you guys to have a shrimptastic day. I love you all. I'll keep on getting some more content and stuff. Got new camera and everything else. Thanks to Will. Gave me a hookup on it. Gave me a good deal on it. But I want to thank you guys. 100%. If you ever need someone to talk to or just throw something out, just message me. I'll respond. I try to respond to all my messages on here. That's just kind of what I do. But guys, love you all. Guys, want you to have a shrimptastic day out there. And I'll catch you next week. Okay? Love you.